Hello friends, this is Dr. Sudhir Sharma bringing you a video about the importance of early recognition of the signs that show the depressed mental state of a teenager by the parents. This 16-year-old boy was showing the classical early signs of being emotionally disturbed. His sleeping and eating habits had changed. His energy level was low in the daytime. He was having mood swings. He would explode abruptly and unexpectedly, and sometimes he would be very lethargic and indifferent to all those things which would have upset him greatly in the past. And how did the mother and the father responded to this particularly emotionally disturbed state in him? The father recommended eating high calorie, energy giving foods. He advised him to go to the park in the evening for some walk and exercises. The mother scolded him by saying that he should not behave in unruly manner in the house. Both of them tried to cheer him up with encouraging words. The child looked isolated and withdrawn. He was not able to concentrate while studying. He looked distracted and lethargic. The parents had their advices ready for him this time also. He was told not to think about friends, what they are saying, what they are doing, what they are wearing. He was advised to give full attention to his studies, as if he did not study hard during these career-making years, his future would become bleak. They were pampering him too. He would be taken out for dinner and shopping. They were always warning him whenever they got the chance. Pay attention to your studies, work hard. The life of a salesman or a clerk is very, very difficult. You will realize this later on, and if you do not listen to us now, you will repent for rest of your life. The news of a teenage girl committing suicide in the neighborhood greatly shocked them. Both parents suddenly became very worried and fearful about the safety of their son. That evening, the father asked the son in very concerned voice, "Please share what is troubling you. Why are you so quiet and low these days?" The son replied in a very irritated voice, "There is no use telling you anything. You will never understand. You are only interested in lecturing me, nothing else." His answer really shocked the parents. They suddenly realized that the communication between them was of a very, very poor quality. It was on this night that they came across the introductory video of this channel, which highlighted the fact that if you have to uproot worries and unhappiness from your mind, then you have to act, and that action must start today. The parents talked to each other late into the night and chalked out a plan of action to improve the situation. From next day morning only, they brought a qualitative change in their interaction, not only with the son, but with each other also. They started doing their best to keep the environment at home happy and peaceful. They were not shouting in anger or showing anxiety or frustration with the behavior of the son. They started interacting with the son without prying, without judging, in a much more sweet and calm voice. They started making very sincere effort to understand the world of their son by looking at it through his eyes only. His concerns, his worries, his aspirations, his ambitions, his likes and dislikes, they were all being understood from his perspective, from his point of view. They consciously refrained from lecturing him, and the result was that they were tuning in to his emotional state, into his mental state with much more ease, without any effort, without any pressure. Their efforts soon bore fruits. The son started to open up with them slowly but steadily. He was sharing with them whatever important happened during the day, in the school, with the friends, with both the father and the mother. While talking to his wife, the father summed up the approach. He said, "Our times were different. We cannot compare our growing childhood days with the present days, with the present times of our sons. The social setup nowadays is different. Their skills are different. Their circumstances are different. They are totally growing up in a very different environment, and we have to help them to find balance and harmony in their kind of world. When interacting with our son, we cannot bring our ego, we cannot force our decisions on him. For having a healthy, trusting, caring, fun-filled relationship with him, we have to spend quality time with him, and that can only possibly come through if we listen attentively and sensitively to whatever he is saying, whatever he is sharing with us, without judging him, without prying into his affairs aggressively." Now, the question time, dear friends. Is an interaction by parents that is full of affection, care, and high quality attention sufficient in itself to keep the teenage children out of emotionally disturbed state of mind? Please share your views in the comment section. Now the quote time. The best way to stop wasting energy in a useless argument is to stop participating in it. The link to the introductory video is given in the description. Thank you all for watching the video to the end.